Hey guys, just an unboxing video. This is actually my first video that I've done. Just an unboxing video of the iBasso DX or iBasso DX220 I've recently purchased in Spain. I wanted to buy the 200, but the new model came out, and I thought, wow, brilliant, excellent opportunity for me to buy the new one. So this is the box of the iBasso DX220 as it comes. Started was obviously in a cardboard box when it got delivered with some bubble wrap on it, but this is the actual box. Quite a nice shimmer on it. I also purchased the iBasso Amp 8, and I'll explain a little bit later what that does and why I purchased that. Excuse me. So getting the play out of the box is on the first sleeve a little bit of a mission. It's kind of stuck. But anyway, okay, cool. So let's put that aside. Yeah, that's the box over there. It's quite a nice box. It looks like a high-end watch box. And it has a nice little leather feel to it, or a little leather texture to it. Quite a solid box. It's quite heavy with the player and the accessories inside. It slides open, so it's just a slide. It's a slide, and then you have the player inside. And that slides out as well, like that. Box. I mean, the thing is, I usually keep my boxes if I wanted to resell. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what the market. I'm not sure what the market is for. For portable players, high-end portable players in the second-hand market. I'm not sure if that's actually something that that's going. I probably won't sell it. I still have my DX80, and I'm not going to sell it because I'm probably not going to get my money's worth for it. So I'll just keep that. Just as a okay, so it basically comes in like that. It's stuck to the bottom of the box. A little bit of tape. It comes out like that. Let's put this aside for now, and we'll get into the accessories a little bit later. This is the player. It's quite heavy. It's quite a nice player. It's the feel of it. It's quite, you can feel quality. Yeah. I do like this bezel, the aluminium. It's quite fat. It's quite sturdy. The only thing I don't know, maybe it's just me, but it just feels to me that this little knob here, the way that it feels, it's quite sharp on the edge, and it doesn't feel heavy. It just feels almost plasticky. I mean, that's the only real thing, that doesn't quite, on the first sight, it doesn't quite fit with the player, but I mean, it's just a personal thing. What I do like, what they've changed, obviously, with their recent players, is they've changed the play buttons. It used to be these big buttons. They were nice, but I kept on, hitting the play button or the rewind button when I had it in my pocket. So, then get it out, play again. It was a bit of a problem. But yeah, so they've obviously changed that. It comes out. I hope you can see this, but you know what? I'll just put the shutter up a little bit so you can see a bit better. It has a little protective film on the top, so you can just pull that off. Use it for a mosquito trap or whatever. Okay, so it also has a protective film on the back. I'm not going to pull that off just yet. I like to keep them up, but I mean, I'm going to put it into its protective sleeve, so for me, you're not going to see it anyway. So yeah, at first you have your USB-C, which is great because everything is obviously going into USB-C. You've got SP-diff on the top there. Let me show you a little bit closer if I can get it focused there. I'll change lenses and then I'll show you a little bit better. And then you have at the bottom you have your line out, your phone out, and your balanced output. Hang on, let me change lenses and we'll return. Cool, so we're back. I've changed the lens. Yeah, so just so you can see a little bit better. Well, if you can see a little bit better. Ooh, my focal is not quite there. There's your inputs, or your outputs rather, sorry. And SP-diff on the top, and your input data port on the top. You've got your power button on the top there, and then you have your nicely machined little buttons on the side there, play forward and rewind. Let's go ahead and switch it on. Now when you do open this for the first time, it won't show you this. It'll open up the Mango player. I've just been listening to some music, so yeah, well, this is an unboxing, but I have previously unboxed it to charge the battery and so on and so forth. I really like the Mango player. It's pretty simple, you know, forward, back, or you can use your buttons there if you want to. Hope it's in focus there. Then you know you have your song, your info on the song or the album over there on the little button over there. With the settings, you have the same settings that you would normally have. I mean, it's a little bit different from what I had in the DX80. The DX80, you know, pretty much the same, except that you know, you've got a better equalizer here. You know, you can customize that if you want. You've got different settings. Like I said, I haven't really played with this. This is the first time I've actually used it, except for charging it and putting the SD card in and then just listening to some music. But otherwise, I haven't really played with the settings much. This is the first time I've actually gone into it, and I feel that's important because that way it's going to be the same way that you're going to kind of go through it. It has got a different digital filter to it, where the DX80 only had you know, a sharp or a less sharp digital filter on it. This one actually has a level that you can change it from. On the advanced tab, let me just grab. Oof, my focus is losing it. Here you have your setting to use it as a digital analog converter when plugging it into your PC or Mac. A sleep timer, which the DX80 didn't have. I'm not sure if the DX220 had it or the 150. I'm not sure. The scanning is obviously just scanning media, and then the system info. You know, your firmware version and stuff like that. It has an internal memory of 56 gigabytes, and then I've got a 400 gig SD card in here with all my songs, so ample storage for your songs. Yeah, I mean, it is an Android device, so you can obviously load different stuff on here. I wouldn't suggest it. It connects to the Wi-Fi. I'm not sure why. Probably for updates and stuff like that. Yeah. So at the top here, you've got your menu, and it's more your, you know, your browser per se. Internal storage. At the moment, I don't have anything on there because, like I said, I didn't really load anything on there yet. But on the SD card, I've got my FLAC, I've got my MP3 stuff over there. You know, it's pretty easy. It's quite responsive. It's quite snappy. You know, if you choose, it's quick. The player is nice. Album art, obviously, pops up nicely. It's a nice player. I mean, back into the home screen. This obviously looks like any Android device would look, with your settings on the top. I hope you can see that. Drop that down a little bit, but yeah. I mean, what I think on looks, aesthetics, it's a beautiful player. I like it. It feels heavy. It feels the quality feels there. Let's put this aside and let's see what's in the rest of the box. So obviously, let me just jump that up again. Whoop, sorry, wrong way. So you've got too slow. Box, it lifts off with this little plastic thing. And then you've got two boxes inside. One, two. I think this is just a spacer. I'll check it out now. I haven't really opened that. Let me adjust camera there. So just unbox this. I'll just pull this out. Okay, so inside here we have, I have no idea, but let's see what we have. Just the lights a little bit there. We have the protective casing. Lovely. It comes with complimentary foam. Nice leather. Looks Italian. I'm not sure if that's Italian or I don't know what that is. If it is, actually, it is leather. Could have been leather. Drop that out. Let's see what it looks like in the foam. So obviously you've got your little markings on the side there. Paper. So that needs to go in there like that. Boop. Yeah, it looks cool. It feels cool. It feels really nice actually in the little leather case. It's much better than, the DX80 came with this kind of condom case, which was like, it was constantly like moving around within the case itself. The player, I don't know. It also just made it look, excuse my French, but it looks shit. This, on the other hand, this looks proper. I mean, like, you can't compare the price with the two. The two obviously is a massive, price difference between the two. But yeah, this is really cool. And when you have a looking on, I just want to check if it's not protruding. No, it's actually not protruding into the screen. It's not getting over. It's not over the screen. So for swipes, it shouldn't be a problem. As you can see, it's still responsive. It's nice. I like it. Let's see what's in the rest of the box. In here we have probably a screen protector. Yeah, looks like a screen protector. Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Some injection wipes. 5. I'm not sure. These must. I think this is for the amp. This must be for the amp. The smaller one. And the rest I'll kind of go through the manufacturer's opinion later and find out where those ones go. But there's a couple in there. And then you have MQA, which I have no idea what that is. It looks like a sticker. No, it's just a card. Anyway, that gets thrown away. And then there's some Chinese looking stuff here. iBasso HD tracks. Whatever. I think it's a website where you can download some HD tracks. It would help if I have that the right way around. There's your manufacturer's opinion over there. I'll probably go through that later, if at all. And the serial number, which I'm not going to show you, because you might say it's yours. Cool. So, second box over here. I'm sure this doesn't feel like this. There might be something in there. I'm not sure. you know, I have thrown away things before when I thought it was something else. But it doesn't look like that's anything in that little box there. Cool. So here we have the. Let's see what we have. We have. We have. It's like Christmas. We have a very nice, almost braided USB-C cable, which is great. I think it's got some. It looks gold. It's not gold. It's just the light. Yeah, very nice. Comes with a little tie. I'm sure for the price, that's what you get. And then obviously this is your two cables. You have your. I think this is the plain cable. This is the one that you used to, you know, play the just get the capacitors going. You know, DX220 came with one of these as well. It's confusing cable, because if you leave that in a drawer somewhere a couple of years, you try to figure out what that is. And then this is should be the USB-DAC cable for digital out, which I think they all come with one. So with the case, let me just clean up here a little bit. With the case, and the cables, that's what you get accessory wise, with obviously your screen protectors, which I will put on a little bit later and probably capture some dust with, and some wipes. So I will be changing the amplifier in the next video, and then doing I will be doing a comparison with the two amps, the amp 8, and then the normal Mark II iBasso amp that is inside the. Wait, that's what you buy it with. You see that? Ooh, feel like an old man. Amp Mark II. Cool. So that's the unboxing of the iBasso DX220. In the next video, I'll show you, or I'll try and give you a reference on the two different amps. Thank you. Goodbye.